Why am I in the water right now? Well, I was fishing a couple weeks ago for crappies with my waders in a very brushy area, and I rubbed up against a branch that was rather sharp, and it poked a hole into my waders, which then just slowly leaked. So what we're gonna do today is actually patch these waders. So first step is actually get into the water and just sit in there for a while so that you can see where the leak is. Next step is I found the hole, and it must be a micro hole because I really don't see anything looking from the inside. So what I'm going to do is actually use a black marker and just put a circle around where the water is. I know that the way the water comes in, it'll spread out, so I need to put a patch within this circle. So it's always nice to mark it. What this is going to allow for me to do now is dry this wader to make sure that when I do patch it, that water is not within the area that I'm patching. When you purchase a pair of neoprene waders from TideWe, you get this wader repair kit, which includes a neoprene patch that you can cut down to the size, so you could use this for multiple patches, and you also get a piece of seam should your seam start leaking, that you could actually patch your seam, and you get a small bottle of glue. Next, we'll show you how to put a patch on the waders. Now that the waders are dry, we are ready to patch. What's really nice is they do have a great set of instructions here to show you the process we're actually showing you today. First thing I'm going to do, I know that the patch had to go in here, so what I'm going to do is take the patch and actually figure out how big it needs to be. And then I'm going to cut it. This way I'll have extra patch material. So looks like it's going to fit perfectly in the area that had the hole. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to open the glue bottle. So now I'm actually applying the glue to the patch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all around the patch and get the glue all the way around. And I also did that on the other side, on the wader side. So now what I'm going to do is let this patch dry for about 5 minutes with the glue to get to a tacky surface. Once tacky, I will then apply the patch to the area that we had the leak. Now that it's been 5 minutes and I can feel that the glue is tacky, what I'm going to do is apply the patch to the waders. Once applied, I'm then going to put a heavy weight on here so that it really bonds. And what I'm going to do is leave this on here for a couple hours so that both glues will attach to both the patch and to the waders. Once we're done with this, we are then ready to get back into our waders without a leak. Another patch you may need to apply to your waders is the seam patch. So that is seam material. You'll get a longer strip. What you're going to do is cut it to, I had a mark on here, so what I'm going to do is just cut it to maybe 1/4 of an inch to each side. So once I cut it, I'll apply it right to the seam. Next thing, take a cotton cloth, apply it right over there. Nice thing is I have a brick underneath so that I can apply the pressure nice and smooth and direct to the patch area. Then we have an iron which is set at about 180. And what I'm going to do is just put it on there and just let it sit for a period of time. You want to make sure that your cloth is covering this all up, so should the iron touch anything, you're going to be good. So all I'm going to do is just make sure that I'm applying the heat distributed over the patch. Now that I've applied the heat for 10 seconds, I'm going to check this out. Look at that. We got a nice seamless patch right here. So that should eliminate our leak from the seam. This is Greg with the TideWe Pro Staff showing you how to patch your waders.